Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
What is going on, ESGNation, and welcome back to another episode here today, as we're back here for some more fun and excitement on another run adventure here in Road to Glory here with Pierre-Javier Shilo. As today we are hosting the Southern Miss Golden Eagles in this matchup here, which I think we should be able to dominate in, as we're hosting them for the conference championship. This is for the Sun Belt, as we have a chance here to win the Sun Belt. We have not won this Sun Belt championship for quite some time now, and especially nowadays here is we're trying to get ourselves into shot here at trying to win a national championship. Currently right now we're ranked 16th in the nation, and by some predictions we got a shot to get into the actual college football playoffs. If we can win today's game, we'll have an automatic bid as one of the group of 5 going into the national championship picture there, the playoffs. So there you see we jumped up from number 20 to 16 in the college football playoffs. And like I said, if we win this one here today, we have a great shot at getting there. Now, right now we're 10-2 overall, so we obviously are going to be going to be in a chance to be in a bowl game, even if we don't win today's game here. But we're not thinking about that. We're thinking about, hey, get the win, go out there, play football, play Mountaineer football like we have it all year long, and go ahead and punch our ticket to the college playoffs. So if we do happen to win today's game and we're happy to go into the college football playoffs, once that is finally sealed, signed, and delivered, we will go ahead and jump into that game as well here in today's episode. Hopefully the season doesn't end too soon, but last time we played against them was just a few weeks ago, back in week 8, where we won that one 45-0, and a nice or 45-10, excuse me, and a nice little victory there. There you see the numbers there from Wilson. Had a pretty decent day, threw an interception. For us on the ground, a little over 100 yards for the day, 15 carries, 3 rushing touchdowns there, 2 big 20-yard runs there. Our longest run was 31. But we also had an excellent day receiving, 10 catches, 192 yards, and a receiving touchdown as well. So definitely that was definitely a big game for us. One of the most important games of the season here, because last year these Foos won the championship, and I believe they were undefeated doing so, at least in conference play. So now we're going to go ahead and see if we can stop them from them being back-to-back Sun Belt champions, as we see some of the top players here defensively here today we'll get involved in. And of course, we'll have to try to do our best here to try to avoid some of these players at all costs. And of course, there's going to be some big hits here. And of course, they would love to sink their teeth into us, or in this case, their talons into us, and making sure that we are not going to get a shot to win the Sun Belt Championship and a shot at possibly getting into the top and trying to get ourselves into the college football playoffs as a automatic bid. And of course, we'll see if if we can get everything just right here. Obviously, it's going to have to come down to having a really good running game here with PJ, as well as obviously the passing game's got to be better. Wilson has to avoid throwing interceptions, and the defense, of course, lately here as of late been playing really good football. They've kind of slipped up some. We're not asking them to be perfect, because obviously you're gonna have to give up something, but nonetheless, come out here, play some really good football, and maybe even help us score at times as well defensively there. So there you see Southern Miss, their players there. They got a couple of top players there that are in the mix. And of all things, too, as you look there, we're one of the finalists for the Heisman Trophy, or Heisman, or try to win the Heisman here. We're only a sophomore. As you see, there's other sophomore there. You got Boyette from Ohio State there on that list there as well. But that would be big, especially last year. We fought our way, scratch and claw, to get to this position that we're in right now as the halfback one, and it took us three different times to do so here, and now we've pretty much took it and just ran away with it, literally, in a lot of these games, showing off what we can do here. Coaching staff loves us. They praise us quite often and congratulate us there, and they they're trusting us with the ball a lot, more than anything, both through the ground and through the air. So yeah, we have a great opportunity here to really bring in. Of course, too, we won the Doc Walker Award last year, which was a big award. Not too many freshmen win that award, so that was really nice to see. And of course, now this year we could be a two-time winner of that, and so we could be bringing home a lot of our hardware here, a lot more than at least his dad could say. His dad was not really in that position to win awards like that, as he wasn't he was one of the I think he was a late first round, early second round pick, and I think in his career, but he did not have any really too many awards. I mean, he kind of had a couple of Sun Belt Player of the Week awards there, but nothing like PJ here, as we see him nice run there. As he's able to find his way into the end zone. So great finish there for him, as he is able to put the first 6 points of the day here for App State, and they're going to go ahead and lead this one 7-0. As we go ahead and see Southern Miss gives up the ball here pretty quickly, and we'll see what we can do here now as we'll run this one up the middle here. And look at this again, another run here, breaking off that tackle. We're inside the 20 now here after that run. So nice long rush, and definitely really today this game is extra special, because obviously we're playing at home, got a shot to win the most important, probably one of the biggest trophies here for at least for us for this program right now, which is the Sun Belt. And then not to mention, we have a good shot of getting in the 12-man, or I should say the 12-team playoffs here, which is brand new. And of course, this is our second year existing in this conference, and being in this opportunity here. I mean, we've always had some big games. Of course, everybody remembers the whole Michigan State game that or I should say Michigan game they had a few years back when they blocked that field goal and ran it back and won the game there at the Big House. So we're looking for moments like that here. And obviously we want to, continue making big moments like this so we can get our name out there even more so. As we see a run here from Shilo. And this is a nice run here. Look at him going right down the seams there. Great job finding the end zone. Touchdown, App State. As they get another one here, and the fans are loving this. This is by far the most, he is definitely the big man on campus here. They love and adore him. And it could be bringing their first ever Heisman Trophy here to the school as well. I just realized that. Wow, that's big here. As look at this run here. Nice run here. Just kept his feet moving here. And not even worried about if anyone's chasing him as he finds his way into the end zone. That's how you're supposed to be running the football there, ladies and gentlemen. As we'll see here, it's now 20-7. And Shilo here, spin move there. Can't get around that second defender as he brings him down. And looks like we're going to be taken off. We're going to be told we have to come off the field here. A couple plays later, we'll be near now inside the 20 here. As there'll be a 2nd and 8 coming up. And Wilson here, he's going to look here, throw this one there. That is going to be thrown, and that is going to be incomplete, as the receiver will not be able to catch that. As we'll see now, 3rd and 8 coming up here. Shilo here is going to, of course, block for a little bit, and then he's going to go upfield, and he's going to get blocked there as well. And there you see one of our receivers trying to go one-handed, but there is a injury. Wilson, that's our quarterback there. Hopefully he's all right. As we'll come back a little later here, just 21 seconds left before the halftime. And we'll see you here, 1st and 10, and we'll try to get a good block there. And we end up kind of, if you see there, Shilo kind of bumped into him. But we're trying to get that block there for him, trying to protect him. And now we'll see a pass here. And, number 85, did you not see that guy right there for that shot there for a good pass attempt there? But Wilson will be dropped there quickly in the backfield there, and that'll be it for the first half. It'll be a 23-17 lead. Now we will miss quite a bit of the 3rd quarter for whatever reason. I have no idea, but Shilo has to come back out here. We're down by just a single point, as it's 24-23. So I'm guessing they were assuming that the second half was going to be, not necessarily easy, but simple, and just give a chance to get the backups a chance to get their legs involved, and of course then they Southern Miss scored on us, so now they're bringing us back out here and try to be one of the heroes here in this game. So as we get down, told off, get off the field, a nice run there from Shilo. As a few plays later, it's now 1st and 10, ball now inside the 10. We'll see a handoff, nice toss play there to Shilo. Shilo looking for the block, and Shilo's going to just bum rush his way into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. As the Mountaineers, they show off again. Nice run here, good blocking. As 35 did a great job, kind of whiffed on that chance there to block number 22 there. But nonetheless, Shilo found his own way into the end zone there. Nice little spin move there off that defender, but he is going to find his way into the end zone. Nice job. Now 31-24 here, as we now see here, 14 carries for 221 yards. Let's keep it rocking here. And of course, we just need to keep this possession of the football as long as we possibly can, and of course just stay in bounds and just try to have this clock just kind of tick away here and melt in favor of for us, as we can keep these Southern Miss Golden Eagles, stop them from really having any more chances of having the possession of this ball, and just get out of here with a nice victory. So a few plays later here, we're on 3rd and 11 coming up. Try to see if we can get another quick toss play here. Looking for that block. Now, okay, we got a decent block there. We got around it as we go down the field here. And now it's just nothing but a track meet here. They're going to push us out there at the 3-yard line. And Shilo again is like, hey, game ball here. Anybody want it? Anybody want it? As he's eclipsing 300 yards for the day here. This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of game that I think everybody, if you've ever played football, this is the type of game that you want to be a campus legend, showing off what you can do there. As you see there, he's pointing for that block, but really couldn't get it, as Yates is going to be there making the play. And that right there is going to be sealing the deal here. 41-30. Nice 11-point game win here at home against Southern Miss, who, of course, like I said, last year won this title, and this year it's going to come up short. We've beat them now twice, and that's if you've ever been told, it's difficult beating your opponent twice in a season, and especially if you are well-known opponents, because obviously you guys know each other pretty well. You know what the tricks you're going to use, and sometimes you got to use some much more trickery in your playbook to really extinguish not extinguish, but kind of make yourself a little more unique than you usually are. Extinguish. Yeah, I think that's the word I think I was trying to use. Anyway, words are difficult. 41-30 is your final score, as we had 432 yards total offense. As for apps, or they should say they did. As for us, we had 415. There you see 7 of 12 for the day. And receiving, or in passing, they were 12 of 21 with 1 touchdown. Yards per pass there, we just barely, over 6.5 there for them, or for us. They had 7.5 for themselves. And then of course turnovers, we did have a fumble, which I believe that was from Wilson, but I think that was probably in the second half there, where things were starting getting a little chaotic, and they were starting to creep back up and eventually take the lead. But we did a great job there in the final quarter, making some big runs there, scoring touchdowns, and obviously marching ourselves to a victory. So we get to hoist up the trophy, and we get to, of course, at home, we're going to be partying hard here. So I think PJ may let us hair down here and get a little wild. Not too wild, but get a little wild here. Have a few, can't really say what I want to say on YouTube, but, some adult beverages, let's say it that way. Even though he is probably still under, he's probably, 19, 20? Something like that. So, yeah. You know what college students do. Come on now. If you don't know, then I'm not gonna tell you. Maybe I'll draw some pictures for you or something. I don't know. But anyway, we'll see here some of the stats there for App State, which, like I said, great game there. Good slugfest. Good battle between two teams that know each other very well. And it came down to in this case, a few simple runs from our boy, and Shilo able to find his way into the end zone, being the hero in this game. So nice job there, as they do get the victory. Now the question is, was that enough for us to get the trophy? The trophy, not the trophy of trophies, but I guess the best collegiate individual trophy there is. And of course, we'll see here in a bit if we won that trophy or not. Of course, I'm hoping that we'll win some. We should be shoo-ins for a couple other trophies as well. But yeah, as you see there, yes, congratulations, you won the Sun Belts. So that's gonna be a nice little trophy we're gonna have in our trophy room, which I'm so glad they brought that back here in this. Like, that was something that last year I'm thinking I was getting excited for. I'm like, oh, we get a trophy room, and it's like, no. And for a while there, I went back and I played. My buddy of mine has the older NCAA games where they have the trophy rooms there. I'm like, I'm so glad that now we have that back here again, and hopefully it will be something we'll continue having as we go. Oh, wait a minute. Walter Camp, we got that. They said a Heisman hero, so I think we got that. I think we might have won it. We might have won it, but it's not official just yet. So we got the Walter Camp. We have the Maxwell, nice, 2,602 yards for the season. And do we have the Memorial Heisman Trophy? Yes, we do. We are the 2027 Heisman Memorial Trophy winner. Congratulations there to PJ Shilo. Mom and Dad are probably very proud of him. And of course, that's going to be a nice little trophy they can put up back home. And there you see, of course, going to get another Doc Walker Award. Second one he's won so far here in his collegiate career. And he can put that one right next to his one he won his freshman year. Of course, we're on the first team All Sun Belt. And looks like we're going to be on the first team All-American as well. So, yeah, we were cleaning up big time here in our sophomore year. Man, and remember, this is only our sophomore year. We still got 2 more years left here as we see here. Oh, yes, we're going to be playing against Ole Miss. So we have been invited. We're going to be the 12th seed. We're the lowest seed in the 12-man. As you take a look here, it's going to be Ole Miss. They'll host that home game there in Oxford, so we'll have to go there. USC will have to go to Southern. They're going to have to go to Dallas. Florida is going to go to Baylor, Waco there, and then Georgia is going to go ahead and they're going to have to go to Boston to face number 7 Boston College. So this is going to be very cool to see here, and of course now knowing that we're in this position here now, we got to figure out what we can do. As you see the defensive tackle here, Eccles, and some of his numbers here, we got to figure out a game plan. We don't want to be one and done here. We've had a great season here. We've got ourselves into we've got ourselves playing here, and not to mention we're the Heisman Trophy winner. We gotta represent really good here. I mean, we're gonna be talked about for years to come. Not to mention that's pretty much certifies us as we're good enough to play on the next level, possibly, and that'll be, of course, not really, we can't go to the NFL just yet. We have to wait till this time next season. But, we can't miss the party. We're definitely going to be the life of the party here because we're the Heisman Trophy winner. And of course, Ole Miss are going to be really doing their business, and of course, watching a lot of game film here against us. As they're going to find some, plans A, B, C, D, E, F, G to figure out how to stop us, to shut us down. And of course, we got to respect that. We're one of the top players in the nation on a very team that's playing very well right now. They're one of the hottest teams right now in college football. And so now we have to head off here and play against Ole Miss here in Oxford, Mississippi. As, of course, they're wearing their powder blues here tonight, getting ready for this. Of course, this is, there's legends here at this school. Of course, you got one of the biggest legends of all time. That would be Eli Manning playing here. His days back in the, mid-2000s, I think he played here. So, and of course, I believe Archie played here as well. So, a big day here for us. And of course, the Rebels, they're going to try to do their best to make sure that they don't get knocked off by the lowest seed here in today's matchups. Let's go ahead and get into this one here. As we are on the field and all the pageantry's over with. Now it's time to get to the real work, and that is to keep alive here in the college football playoff. As we nice 3-yard carry there. Now we're going on this 2nd and 7, looking for a block. We're trying to get through that little gap there, which we should have went to that more wider, bigger gap that was up there, but kind of oversuit there. So now 3rd and 5 coming up. As we'll see a pass there, that's going to be thrown. Nice catch there. That's going to get to inside of their 50, and that's going to be a first down here for App State. So a few plays later, we come back up on the field here. And it's going to be a 3rd and 6, so this is going to be a passing situation here. Looking for a deep pass, and that ball, we cannot get to it. Good job there covering that receiver on that play there from that Ole Miss defender. We are able to kick a field goal, so we do get some points on the board there. It makes it now 3-0. As, of course, we have not seen too much here. We've had a kind of a slow start, 3 carries, 4 yards. So, Ole Miss kind of thinking like, okay, we got them, but no, not so much so here. As we are rushing down the field here And we're trying to break away here. We're going to find our way into the end zone, and we do. Nice little stiff arm towards the end. Just enough to get through the goal line, and that's going to be a touchdown. 4 carries, 80 yards now total here in this one, as we have a big run here. And this was a nice 76-yard run. Great run there. And that's going to get us into the end zone as we now take a 10-point lead here against Ole Miss. Now, the game decided to be funny and go ahead and sim us through the majority of the second quarter. We did not get to see too much of us on the field. So here we are now, early in the third quarter, as we're making another attempt to make another run. And that's going to give us just a yard on that play as we run a little too far outside there for that play. We'll try to see what we can do here on this 2nd and 9. As we'll see another carry there. That time we go through the gap like we're supposed to there very well. And now we're looking at a 3rd down. So we're trying to see if we can convert this 3rd down here on 3rd and 1. Hand off there. Nice job there bouncing off and getting ourselves to the 1st down marker. And a little bit more there as we do get that extra yardage. So now 1st and 10. Now on the 40-yard line of Ole Miss, as the Rebels here, they do a great job there as their linebackers there read it very well, just putting a stop to us. So now we lose 4 there on that play. We'll go to now a 2nd and 14. Toss play there. We're going to crack this one out to the outside there. Try to stiff arm there, but we're going to get shoved out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So a nice carry, nice run. Puts us over the 100-yard mark for the day, and we're still up by 3. As you see the Ole Miss crowd, they're like, no, we cannot be getting knocked out here by this Appalachia. These mountain kids. We can't be getting knocked out by them. But it looks like so far right now, they're having a tough time trying to figure us out, especially here in this running game here. Now they made a nice stop there. Loss of 2 on the play. We'll see what Shilo here does. He's looking for a block. And he's going to go down the field. Nice spin move. He spins back inside, hoping to see if he can find a little confusion there and get a decent block there to help him go up the field. But no such luck. Now we'll see if we can convert here on this 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Ball is at our own 25-yard line. And we'll run this one there. That's going to get us to the 38 as we'll roll out of that and get the 1st down. So now we'll see here. Ole Miss now is back in the game here, as they'll score 3 of their own, making it now 17-10. And like I said, we're just trying to do our best here, trying to stay within what we need to be doing here. As we see a nice run here. Look at this. Good blocking. And that's what happens when good things happen, especially when the running game. Nice touchdown there for Shilo as he finds a way into the end zone here in the 4th quarter. I just realized that we got in the 4th quarter already, and we only have 5 minutes left as he makes a huge run there. And that is going to put us now at 20. It's going to be 24-10 with the extra point, of course, pending. And we'll see a nice, great run there. Exploding out of that backfield there. Getting that one block and then taking advantage of that one block that we needed. Getting down the field and finding ourselves in the end zone. And as you can tell, looks like it's going to be a good one here because we're going to win this one here as we kick another field goal to make sure we put a nice ending to this one. 27-10 is your final as we knock off and get a huge upset over Ole Miss in this one here today. That's what I like to see here. Great game from everybody, especially the impact here from our guy, PJ Shilo, having a nice 200-plus game here today. Nice victory. And a great job there of moving the chains here in today's game. As now the question is, who do we play next? As we now get ourselves out of the first round and get ready for the quarterfinal round. It's only going to get tougher as we'll see who will play next in the next matchup here, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, who is it? I can't remember for that. I'm trying to remember here from just from memory here who we're playing now, because it's been a while since I've seen some of this footage here. But yeah, it's gonna get tougher, and some of the things that we did today, that, like the fumble, or in this case, the interception that we got, that could definitely be huge for the other team, and they can capitalize on that and score. Of course, we need our team, or we need our defense, I think, really to be on alert here. Really look at some game film coming up for our next opponent and prepare ourselves there, because we may need help from all facets of the game here to score game. Just be able to score. Offense, defense, and special teams are going to come into effect here, because we're going to start playing a lot of I imagine some of the top 5 teams coming up here in this next round. But yeah, great game here. Great way to really. I'm pretty sure this is probably a game that that a lot of people were kind of looking at on their phones and kind of scratching their heads, like, okay, this has to be an error. What is App State doing? This is kind of one of those games where, DraftKings and all that kind of stuff are, trying to, get people to goat people into, to put a lot of stock into Ole Miss or something like that, and find it's like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Like, yeah, okay, they got a good halfback. He's, he won the Heisman, but it's like, no, the Cinderella story is going to end here. This is where reality is going to set in. We fooled you. We got in here, beat some butt, and got a nice victory. So there you see the numbers there for Shilo. I'm sure a lot of people are definitely will be crying because they lost a lot of money on a game like this. Not expecting that for us to win this one, especially in the way we did there, 24-10. So, but nonetheless, we'll see how things will, of course, play out here, as we'll find out here before this episode ends who we're playing. And of course, there'll be a bowl game at that. Nice. So we'll see. Of course, it'll be at a neutral site. We'll see who that team is that will play in that neutral site game and what bowl game it is. And like I said, I'm trying to remember from memory. I want to say it's a Cotton Bowl that we go to, so that means we go to Dallas, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But there you see the beat reporter, Craig Bender, asking us about this historical upset and who should we give credit to. And you know what? It's a team thing. This has been this whole season, these first 2 seasons here, especially this season. It's been a team thing, and Shilo, he's like his dad. He's a pretty humble guy. He's not gonna be talking mad crazy stuff on his teammates there. Maybe to himself, but not to the public, or to especially a beat reporter like that is looking for something juicy to write about. But there you see, we get a win right there. There you see the coach. He likes what we're doing. And of course, he likes the way we were playing last week, and I'm pretty sure he's thinking to himself, all right, what can we do now this week better and improve it and avoid getting knocked out of this next round. And whoa, we're going to be taking on Notre Dame and the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. So we're going to be that means we're going to go to Phoenix. We're going to be going to the home of the wow. We're going to go back to where he grew up at many years ago. Back to Arizona, and where the Cardinals play, where his dad played. Yeah, we're going back to that stadium. So he knows that stadium very well. We'll see if any luck should happen here. You like that? Luck? Yeah. Anyway, we'll see if the luck of the Irish is on his side, as he's going to be kind of having a bit of a home field advantage in front of his home, where he grew up as a toddler and little kid there for a while when his dad was playing for the Cardinals. So we'll see how that all pans out coming up next episode. I just realized that. I'm like, and I've been played this about a week ago here. I'm just now realizing that. Wow. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series on the channel. Man, this is gonna be a huge upset if we can knock these guys off. Jeez. Because Notre Dame, they've been playing very well. Look at that. I mean, of course, they don't have a conference, but they've been solid all season long here. So they are, of course, ranked number 4 in the nation. They are the 4th best team in the college playoffs right now. And our job now is to see if we can knock the crown off of that dome of theirs and take over and get ourselves into the semifinals for the national championship. But that's it for me. As again, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want more content, of course, like I said before, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and hit that bell notification. As well as don't forget to check us out on our main channel here on YouTube over at ESGNet, as we have a series there on College Football 26 with the Nebraska Cornhuskers, as well as the High Scotty series. Of course, by now should be wrapping up, and as well as Major League Baseball with the Boston Red Sox. So if you want more content, and of course we got more content here on this channel as well. But if you want even more content, and of course if you want to support the other channel as well, that'd be greatly appreciated. Love it. But that's it for me today. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.